only pour wax on top of my squishies, but never on the bottom. And I feel like if I poured wax all over the squishy, it would make an even better cracking sound. This all sounded really great in my head until I flipped it over. Since the front of the squishy was on the bottom this time, it came out kind of ugly. And you guys know I like my wax pours to be perfect and my squishies to look phenomenal. So I'm gonna try a different method. This time I put the whole squishy in the wax, so I'm hoping when I take it out, it looks perfect. Unfortunately, since my pot was too hot, it melted apart the squishy. So now it doesn't stick anymore. I'm on my last method. I'm gonna do the same as I always do. I'm gonna pour the wax on top, but instead I'm not gonna flip over the squishy all the way. I'm gonna kind of hold it at an angle and pour the wax on the bottom. And honestly, this was the best way. However, I did get a lot of wax on my fingers. The squishy doesn't look perfect, but it does look better than the other two. Anyways, let's see if a fully waxed squishy cracks better. This is my second attempt at trying to make a Halloween wax candy that my aunt actually likes. This mold is technically supposed to be for candles, but I thought it was cool, so I got it anyways. If you're new here, I'm trying to make Halloween wax candies for my aunt's Halloween party, but so far she hates everything. And while I was trying to demold this, it broke. This wax candy could have had so much potential, but unfortunately it's too flimsy. I mean, it did taste good, but there was just way too much wax. I wanted to practice making a wax candy set as if I'm gonna sell it. So if I do end up selling wax candies, I'm gonna be selling them as sets. Each set will have a theme. For an example, the set I'm making right now is SpongeBob themed. All of these different pieces that I'm making will be considered as one set. So I already made SpongeBob. Right now I'm making his pineapple home. Then I'm gonna do a pretty patty and those french fries that SpongeBob made that had bows on them. Now this is where it gets tricky. I have to come up with a price for this set. Each set would have between 3 to 4 pieces, and I think I would price it between $30 to $50 per set. I know that might sound like a lot, but the size of these are pretty big. Also, the famous wax candy business Oodles sells one wax candy piece for like $80. So I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I think $30 to $50 is pretty reasonable. Just by doing these 4 pieces of wax candy, it took me almost 2 hours. Since they're all different colors, I had to keep remelting wax, and that's what takes forever. If I was doing an all one color wax candy set, that would be so much more easier and would cut the time in half. But all one color is kind of boring. I like to do different colors. This is what the SpongeBob set looks like. It came out amazing. I'm obsessed. Would you buy this for $50? I'm going to try one more time at making a handmade butter squishy. The reason why it's so important for it to be handmade is because that's what makes the best cracking sound ever. The special material used to make that cracking sound is clay. Now, slow rising squishies, even sticky squishies, they sound great, but something about clay, it hits different. I'm not really sure what the perfect amount of wax is for this, so I did 1 layer of wax, 2 layers of wax, and 3 layers of wax. So we will find out together which one makes the best cracking sound. This one right here is the 1 layered wax, and to be honest, it was super hard to take this out of the mold. I eventually got it out, but it got ruined, as you can see. So I won't be using that one. Let's move on to the 2 layered one. This one came out perfect. On to the 3 layered one. This one also came out perfect. Now I'm going to apply my butter stickers on top so it looks like a real squishy. I mean, it kind of looks similar.